Okay, I've got a 2017 Ford Transit Custom where the heater switch for the seat stays on, doesn't actually turn off. So we'll get this actual switch out and we'll pull it apart, change a piece in it and get up and running. And first part of course is release the clip for the wiring loom, and next is to get a pair of pinchers on here on both sides to pinch the retainers in to pull the switch out. And getting this piece out, what I did was I used just a cable tie and hooked it up underneath, drew it tight, one side come out, got behind it and just pushed the thing out of its actual holder. And now just going through the process of testing the thing, just make sure, just doing an ohms test. And it is so that when it's actually, where are we? Okay, when it's actually pushed in and held on, she'll turn off, but every time you let the button go, she's on, so it just won't stay. And the actual replacement piece, which has come off Temu, it's a tiny little piece here. Where are we here? This little button. So now I'm just going to prise off the side pieces here on both sides, pull it apart carefully and replace that. I'll come back in a minute. And I'm just gently prising this thing open. I used a blade with a slot in on one side that dropped in, and the other side with the blade, and just slowly pulling it apart just to not get any surprises. And there is the unit. I don't know if you can pick that up, that it's broken or busted or twisted or whatever. That's what we're going to replace, that piece there. Anyway, we'll replace that and we'll put it together. Okay, and putting the clip in, what I did was I pushed the button all the way in, and then, as I said, it's a fiddly job holding the pin in there. But once it's in, and a little keeper in there, there's a tiny slot it just drops into, and clearly when it's in, it's off, and then it's on, so the thing's actually working. I'll just test it on the meter just to make 100% sure. Okay, so now we've got the ohms meter going, and in turn that when we press it in, which is off, and release, the seat's on. So I suppose the real example is that when the seat is off, the button will be held in, as in this one always stayed out. Anyway, now I put it back in and hope it helps someone. Cheers. So side note, this is the old unit and new unit. Clearly the old unit's the one on this side here, which is all bent, and that's all it is that stops that switch from working. Pretty amazing. Another side note, these come from Temu. They're about $6.50 Australian for the pair, and about $7 in postage. And this is, what are we in? July 2025. Cheers.